What's up, YouTube? Okay, since it's the weekend, I'm going to put another Wi-Fi battle up for tonight. But yes, let's go for the question of the day. I sort of did this one on my other upload tonight, but I want to sort of continue it so I can take like all the comments from both videos and have a look. So, what Pokemon do you want me to use in my next team? Leave a comment in the comment section. I will definitely use the most popular Pokemon. Trying to go for something low tier as well, lower sort of tier, not all that mainstream stuff. That'd be nice as well. But yes, if you could leave a like on the video, that'd be awesome too. It only takes a couple of seconds. So let's get to this video anyway. So what do we got? We got this one was up against Eoin. I hope I said your name right. So we've got Electivire, Muck, Sceptile, Finno, Pikachu, and Drapion. So looking at this team, I'd say Drapion is going to most definitely be the lead there. Now, I was a tiny bit worried about Sceptile, but I think I was confident that I could eventually get rid of it because I did have my Rotom Fan, and my Rotom Fan was going to be very, very handy in this battle. So I definitely needed to hang on to that one. Let's get this happening anyway. So I'm leading with Persian in this one. I was almost going to lead with Rotom Fan, but I thought, no, I'll just keep that one back for now. So, as I thought, it's going to be leading off. Okay, I just go straight for Taunt here because I don't want any sort of toxic spikes on the field or any of that kind of bullshit. So you can't use any of that. I can just go straight for U-turn here because I don't really want to stay in and waste my sash or anything like that because I know I'm not going to do much damage to Drapion anyway. It's extremely bulky in defense. So straight into Bubbles anyway to tank whatever hit it's going to do. But unfortunately it goes for knockoff and knocks off my freaking Everlight, which really is going to be major doom for my Seizure, really. Which really sucks. So I just went straight for Scald here, and out comes I Am Legend, and I know what this set's already going to be because it's going to be one of those Hydration Rain Dance sets that I always, when I see Manaphy, I always see them. So straight into Buttercup here. I need to scare this thing out. I love how Blossom just enters the battle. It's just like nothing for a second. It just pops down. Okay, so we got some rain happening on the field. It's just going to go straight for Scald here to try and get a burn on me. I guess that's for some bit of residual damage. I know that I don't have a lot of special presence with my Blossom. Even though that it's super effective, it can just easily use Rest and restore all of its health. Okay, so it's going to withdraw its and in comes Muck. Giga Drain's going to do nothing to Muck, obviously. Now, Muck is going to pretty much destroy my Blossom, so I needed to put this thing to sleep as quickly as possible. Muck can be a bit annoying because it's got the Poison Touch. It can just poison your whole team as well. It's got some good moves as well. It can Power Up Punch and Shadow Sneak and lots of boosting moves. And it's got nice natural bulk as well. So I needed to swap something in that could get sort of rid of it and maybe just sort of mess the setup as well. So I know I have some sort of boosting move. And it wakes up first turn and gets an Acid Armor off. I go straight for Taunt here. I know that it's probably going to attack me predicting Taunt, but I need to stop it using any sort of other moves. So I blocked the substitute, which is great with Taunt there. So Persian has been really handy at this point in the game. So when using Persian, I feel that Taunt is almost you almost have to have Taunt on Persian to use Persian at its most fullest potential. And that's my humble opinion as well. But you need to take advantage of its speed, and Taunt and the speedy Taunter is very, very good as well. So it's going to crit me there with Poison Jab. At least I got rid of the buffs. That was sort of what I wanted to do. I went straight for Scald here to try and get a burn on it. Does shit all sort of what I think I knew was going to happen. I probably could have gone for Rest there, but I didn't really want to get set up on if something like came in like that. Sceptile could have just come in and maybe like set up Substitute or something like that. So I didn't really want to risk that. I'm going to throw up the Taunt again. I know Muck will definitely be expecting this. It's going to throw a trash bin at me and do like fucking shitloads of damage and take me out. Oh, but I live with 9 health. I apologise. So Return's going to do some nice damage considering Persian doesn't have the greatest attack in the world. It's got Rocky Helmet, so that's going to take me out. So I was in a little bit of trouble so far. Things weren't really going all my way. So straight into Taurus here and get the Intimidate off in case it's got like, in case it's going to sort of hit me reasonably hard with that gunk shot. I go for work up here because I know that I can take gunk shot a lot better. I may even get a miss too. Unfortunately, I don't get a miss and I get hit in the face by a bin. I don't get poisoned, which is good. Toil wears off, so I almost have to just sort of go straight for the Earthquake here and take it out. So that's good, and crit didn't even matter there. So that's Muck down. Now, what I was fearing was the Sceptiles. I knew that it would outspeed me, but as I said, I didn't have a lot to check it really, apart from my Blossom, and I wasn't really sure if it had like substitute or stuff. So I had to stay in for that one. So I know Rotom Fan is going to spell death for Sceptile. The only viable swap in he had there was Electivire. I knew Finone wouldn't be swapping in either, so I had to sort of get some damage on this Electivire. So I just kept using Air Slash because I knew that it wouldn't one shot me because of my sizable defense, and I may even get like a flinch as well. So it goes for Flamethrower. So interesting, a special Electivire. I was thinking, well, it maybe could be like a mix sort of set there. So it's going to go straight for Wild Charge. I knew that I'd live that just purely because of my nice base defenses and stuff, and because it's a mix attack, it obviously doesn't have the full hit of EVs and attack there. So I just really took that out, which is good. The point was as well, I didn't really need much health on my Fan either because I knew that I could one-shot a lot of things, and there was no rocks on the field, and those toxic spikes wouldn't matter if they got set up again. So I was pretty happy getting rid of the Electivire anyway. So once again, we got this little war with the Finone and my Blossom. I knew that this thing could stall all my Giga Drains out with Rain Dance and Rest. So, and I couldn't use any of my status moves against it either because it just heal in the rain, obviously. I tried to go for the Giga Drain there to get the kill crit, but it didn't happen. Just getting most of my health back there, which is okay, I guess. So it's just going to go for Rest there and get most of its health back. Sorry, all of its health back, when I think the most. And the Hydration ability is just going to wake it up straight away. So Hydration and Rain Dance on Grizzle was a very powerful ability. Okay, it's going to wake up at the end of the turn there. So I'm not actually getting anywhere in this matchup. Really, all he's doing is waiting for me to get burned from Scald. I'm just trying to pressure him into maybe swapping out or stalling the rain out so I can cause like a swap. So let's get the hell out of here. There's no point me staying in there wasting away on my my Giga Drain. I knew he'd go for Rest there because he's on low health again, and this was a nice swap in for my Rotom Fan. Now the pokes that he had left, he didn't have a lot left to really counter me. Like his swap-ins were starting to get very limited, so I knew if I kept Rotom Fan alive, I could do something. But out comes Scumchew. I completely forgot about Scumchew. It has Lightning Rod, and that's going to give it a special attack boost. So I didn't want to stand against that thing, no way. So I needed to get rid of it. So straight into Buttercup here because I knew I could resist its Thunderbolt. It's going to set up sub there on the swap. Obviously, I was never going to stay on that one. Now. Seems like the only real good move he can hit me with is Thunderbolt. I take that very, very well, obviously, and I'm just going to Giga Drain that Pikachu and break that sub there, which is good. Blossom was doing very nice at walling a couple of these pokes. So right here, I couldn't really be touched by this Pikachu at all. I wasn't really worried about it. So he really had to withdraw. There was no other moves clearly that he could hit me with. So out comes McCartney. Now I go straight for Giga Drain again because I want to get some damage. I'm going to do nothing to Drapion. Now I was a little bit worried about this thing because I knew that my Fan couldn't take it out with Thunderbolt, and it would definitely take me out as well. So I needed to get this thing asleep with my Blossom, and I knew that I could take at least one hit from Drapion, but it's going to set up Toxic Spikes. which was interesting because it could have hit me there with a Night Slash or something like that, and I would not have liked that. So I get the sleep powder off, which is good. Now, I knew that Pikachu couldn't swap into Air Slash either, so maybe if I could get Air Slash locked into Air Slash, he couldn't swap out. There would be very many Pokemon in his team that couldn't actually even swap into it. So I double swapped there on his swap, which was good. I'm going to outspeed because I'm Scarfed and take the Sceptile out with Air Slash, so that's down. That's a good threat out the way. I was really happy to get rid of that. And my Rotom fan here was really pulling some heavy work here. So I didn't want to risk the Pikachu. I thought, well, I might as well just go straight into my Banette. I've got priority. I'll take the Thunderbolt badly, and I can do some damage with Shadow Sneak because I'm Choice Banded. I do take that, and that's really all I wanted to achieve there, was to take the attack. And Shadow Sneak I knew would take Pikachu out because it's got terrible defenses, and that was good. I got that little swap in for Lightning Rod out of the way, so I was happy with that. Sceptile's out of the way, and all that's left now is Drapion and Finoni, and both of them I'm going to hit with Thunderbolt. So out comes the Drapion because he obviously wasn't going to bring in Finone. Now the only chance for him to win this, to really win this battle at this point, because I knew that I couldn't beat Blossom with my... Sorry, I knew that I couldn't beat his Finone with my Blossom because I just didn't do enough damage with Giga Drain. I had to wake up there to win. So he didn't, and I took the Drapion out with Thunderbolt there. So I pretty much had to plan that ahead quite a few turns just to keep saving my Rotom fan. So yep, but good game anyway. It was fun, and nice variety of pokes there for sure. Renone's definitely a cool little poke there with Rain Dance and Hydration. Okay, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Some nice different pokes being useful ones, and yes, what Pokemon should I use next? Leave a comment in the comment section. Do it now, go, do it. And please leave a like on the video as well. It only takes a couple of seconds. That's everything I need to say for this video. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch them. Peace out, everyone.